So, yeah, you guys. So, I will wake up with snakes like that, and I will report or I'll scream. They will hear me jumping in, and because snakes are forever scary. And then we sat down, we spoke about this because even at home, like on the yard, in fun places like in rural areas, um, um, all homes they have big yards, so you find them walking around like many, not like many, like you can't, but we would see them so often, ne? Even on the roofs, because we also had thatched houses, you see them walking on top of that, and Jay, it became a snake zoo. And then my father said, I think we need to do some ceremony for you, so that these snakes can stay away from you. A traditional ceremony or spiritual ceremony, yeah. And then he said, I am going to speak to the lady, an old lady that he knew. This lady, apparently, they grew up together when they were still young, and then she got married, that lady. So my father said, you know what, I know where is this old lady staying, so I will go there. She is a spiritual person, but she only she uses water. She is in Tandazi. She prays with water. I think she will help us with this, because I also don't know what to do. And then my father told me the history about this lady. He said, this lady, when they were young, they were growing up, and one day or someday she just ran very fast in a way that the people couldn't catch her, and she went into the very big dam. She get in there, and then she came out with a big snake. She went to her home with a snake, and then they did a spiritual ceremony, and then from there she started her prophetic journey and being umthandazeli. So she is, and then he said he trusts her. She never went for Twasa. It just happens like that, when they were young. Okay. And then someday, okay, I'm continue going to school, and and at that time, the dreams were happening fast. The TVs that I only see, even if we can be 10 people in this house, there would be a TV somewhere that's only me is watching that TV, or voices, and so my father someday went and speak to that lady, and then that lady, old lady, told him that, okay, your child is very spiritual, but she is not for Twasa. Her ancestors are actually teaching her. They have been teaching her ever since she started understanding things. So the only thing that we need to do now, we need to do ikobongo. I don't know how to call ikobongo. We need to do ikobongo. I will help, but we will do it in your home, not here in my home. That's what that old lady said. And then she told my father that there will be a goat needed, and candles, and then she will come with the ikobongo. Is it herbs or herbs? Yeah, ikobongo herbs. And then she came with it. The goat was there. They've arranged, Okay, she came with her husband, and then I was home. I didn't go to school that day. We sat, and then they told me that you're gonna sit in the room for 7 days from today. They slaughtered the goat. They poured the blood in a cup. I drank. They gave me things to cleanse, and I think I also vomited this blood, but it was happening at home. It was only my parents, me, and this couple. And then as they left, so they left three buckets there in the altar. They said every morning when you wake up, you just do it like that. And then they told me what to say. And then I did that. And my father said, you must tell these ancestors to slow down because you're still a child. You need to finish a school. And then when you're done, maybe they can tell you what to do when you understand life better. I did that while doing this. When you do this in that thing, it's I think it's roots of a certain tree. So they put it in a water, half or quarter, and then when you hit it like that in this water, it makes a big foam. It makes a big foam. So I did that. So I stood in that house for 7 days without going outside. And then I finished that. Life continued. Life went on and on and on and on. Fast forward until now. Until I finished school. I went to nursing school. I finished nursing school. I started working. Everything was going well spiritually. I would dream normally. I would not see the snake, wake up with the snakes or from the bed. I would not see those TVs in front of people. I would just see the visions when I'm alone in a correct way. In a good manner, not something that will even scare me. Until I met Muntuza's dad. That is when it started now to be too much. I started to see things. I would see the secrets, deepest secrets, but in a good manner, not in a scary way like before they did that ceremony. I would see people's secrets. I would see deepest things. I would see the problem.